Hello and welcome to the channel. Cue the intro. Hey, thanks for coming by and checking out the channel. I'm really excited about finally getting this out there and starting to publish some of the content that I've been working on the last few weeks. I'm really not sure where it's going to go, but you know, I'm here for the journey, and I'm hoping that you know, a lot of you will hit that subscribe button and join me on that journey. Most of the content around the channel will be kind of a mix. It's straight up motovlog. Some of it will be about motorcycles and riding, modifications I'm doing to my bike. I think it'll be a great venue for me to be able to share my travels with people and my photography. Although for me, I've been shooting most of my life, and I guess to me it's really not about the end product, but it's really the process that turns me on and that I really enjoy so much. But I do enjoy from time to time sharing some of the output from that as well. And then the other thing that I'm going to try to focus on with the content is about bringing balance to life. There's so much negativity that's going around on the world right now, and it just really drags you down, and just creates way too much stress. So I want to put something out that's positive. And I know a lot of people are concerned about the world and how everybody's so reactionary. But I do believe in duality, and I think if we throw something out there positive, if we create instead of consume, if we contribute instead of constantly take, that we can make the world a better place. And certainly adapt the way we live in it. When I decided to ride again, I really took to YouTube. I wasn't a big user before that. I was doing a lot of research, so there were a couple of channels that I ran across that really inspired me. There we go. That really inspired me to do this. It introduced me to the concept of motovlogging and what could be done with YouTube. The first channel is Dan the Fireman. It's an amazing resource. He has amazing content. I originally came across his channel while I was doing research on Sportsters, because I kind of locked into getting a Sportster. But Dan doesn't just talk a lot about biking. He's really put himself out there and is discussing depression in men, which is something a lot of men struggle with talking about or working through. Dan's content's fantastic. I really applaud him and his bravery of putting himself out there and taking on that issue. Myself, although I don't deal with depression, I was diagnosed about 4 years ago with diabetes, and I've been trying to adjust to that and cope with that and deal with the challenges, because there are challenges every single day with diabetes. And I want to talk a little bit about that and create content and hopefully get people to join in the conversation around how they're dealing and coping with diabetes themselves. So I'll put a link to Dan's channel at the end. The other person who really inspired me is Joe's channel over at Great Egret, and I was amazed when I stumbled across Joe and that channel. Again, I found it because I was doing research on Sportsters, and he rides a Sportster. He has a lot of great videos about modifying your bike and all kinds of stuff around biking and motorcycling. But the thing that really impressed me is that he has so much content about just life in general, dealing with the things that are thrown at us in life. Is really meaningful stuff that resonated a lot with me, especially a couple of videos that he did on, I guess, what's known as throttle therapy. Really kind of hit home to me because it was one of the reasons I was coming back to biking. So if you haven't checked out Great Egret, you need to look at the channel. I'll put a link to that at the end of this as well. And anyway, so again, thanks for coming by. I hope you hang out. I hope we can kind of share in what will be a really rewarding journey in the future. Thanks so much. Peace.